there and welcome to Dukascopy TV. I'm joined in our Geneva studio here with a global CIO and Head of Portfolio Management with BCP Bank, Francois Nordhof. Welcome, Francois.
Welcome. Thank you.
So let's analyse the situation here in Switzerland. Last time you spoke with Dukascopy, you expressed bullish views on the Swiss franc. So what's your views now?
Well, clearly we had the correction between the Swiss francs and the euro. It was, I would not say expected by the financial community, but by some people of the financial community. And currently, frankly speaking, we have to say we have more or less a fair value of the Swiss francs against the euro. Indeed, tomorrow there is a crucial decision to be taken by the European Central Bank. If European Central Bank's authorities are disappointing the market, definitely the Swiss francs is going to strengthen furthermore. I am not saying that we are going to make like the last week move of 20 cents, certainly not, but probably we will cross the parity, be below parity if the disappointment is very strong in the market.
So who would you consider the biggest winners of the franc appreciation?
The biggest winner to a certain extent, and it's surprising, it's indirectly the Swiss National Bank, for a very simple reason. I mean, at first, they lost in terms of their selected policy. They selected last year, or in 2011, sorry, they selected to peg the Swiss francs to the euro, and in fact, it was a mistake. They acknowledged their mistake. They turn around, and now they are again completely independent from any political issues or intervention coming from inside Switzerland or outside Switzerland. That's the first winner. Indeed, they are going to cash in a loss because those assets we were denominated in euro have to be devaluated in Swiss francs, converted into Swiss francs. Therefore, they are, from an accounting point of view, cashing some losses, but in reality, they are the winner. They are, again, independent. And a central bank has to be independent. That's the first winner. The second winner, indeed, is the Swiss consumer. The Swiss consumer had, during decades, low salary increases, extremely low salary increases, and for the first time is taking some fruits, earning some fruits from his efforts that he did during decades. It's maybe a short-term impact, but you know the labor market in Switzerland is very flexible. But it's true, they are the winner in the first step. In a second step, also as winner, you will have probably the real estate market in Switzerland. That's surprising because everybody could expect exactly the opposite. But currently, international investors are more or less short of Swiss francs, or means short, not exposed to the Swiss francs. We have seen it. We have seen the reaction. And how do you want to be involved in Swiss francs for an international asset allocator? There are several possibilities. One is to be invested in equities, highly volatile, maybe not the best asset class if the Swiss francs is strengthening. You could be also involved in bonds. And here we have a graph on the back of our interview, which is the yield of the 10 years Swiss government bonds, which is currently negative. So you can, as an international investor, you are not going to purchase an asset class which is yielding negative yields. Therefore, you need an alternative to equities, an alternative to bonds, and there are very few. The one is coming to my mind is real estate.
So we've looked at the biggest winners. So let's look at the flip side and consider the biggest losers from the situation.
Okay, in a first step, the biggest losers were indeed forex traders being short of Swiss francs, believing that they had an insurance, and definitely the Swiss National Bank is not an insurance company. Not even in the constitution it's mentioned that the Swiss National Bank has to be an insurance company for forex traders. in Switzerland or outside of Switzerland, so they are the biggest losers. They were the first losers, they cashed in, they had to roll their positions and all the things because they were doing carry trades with the Swiss francs. This is coming to an end. Definitely they lost one part of their carry trades. The second losers are also indeed to a certain extent, and that's a collateral damage also outside of Switzerland mostly. Those were the supervisory bodies of those financial or para-financial companies. You have seen some companies were under insolvencies because of the recent appreciation of the Swiss francs, and they were more or less applying the same controls than banks institutions. And we have seen that it was not enough, definitely not enough. Also, losers definitely after the appreciation of the Swiss francs in Switzerland, for instance, pension funds. Pension funds were too easily exposed to foreign assets. Well, it's a mid-term issue. They will solve it in the future. More of concern is the problem of external debtors and creditors. And we had a lot of municipalities, of regions outside of Switzerland who refinanced their infrastructure, or even more crazy, their current expenses with Swiss debt. And they made it on a one-to-one basis, or even worse, with structured, leveraged financial products. And those regions, those municipalities are going to face huge problem in the future.
Well, a lot of interesting insight into the current franc situation. Thank you so much for joining me, Francois.
Has been a pleasure.
Well, that's all from here at Dukascopy TV. Thank you for joining, and make sure to keep clicking back for regular updates and exclusive interviews. Bye for now.